We're good. Hey, we're back again. Okay, so my name is Jennifer Caldwell. On Facebook, it's Jane Deere, and we'll go over some of that later. We're back now, and we're about to go through the process of making elderberry syrup. For time and video constraints, I have already cooked my berries and my spices, and I'm going to show you what to do with this. But before we do that, I'm going to show you this great little kit that we have. Oh, well, we can't see those over there. Anyways, here. We have these great little elderberry kits that you can get at C&J Farms. And you can get a kit and a honey for $25. You need to call the store at 903-875-1798 and pre-order yours, because you can choose a honey. C&J Farms offers several honey varieties. They have cinnamon honey. They have lavender honey, which is, all of these are amazing. They're just really good. Lemon honey. Plain old Texas honey. And elderberry honey. How cool is that? Okay, so you can choose them, whichever one you want, to go along with your kit right here. And so once again, that's $25, and you'll need to call and order yours on the phone. The quantities are very limited, because if you've tried to get online and purchase some elderberries for yourself, well, there just really aren't any. And as far as I know, as of today, this is the only kit that you're going to get honey with for $25. Okay, so let's go over how we're going to make this, or how it comes. Okay, so you can either get a jar, or you can have pre-packaged baggies that come with your elderberries and your seasonings. Right here, along with a package of the goji berries, which I'll show you that in just a second once I get this jar open. Okay, so your goji berries are going to come in a separate baggie, and there's a very specific reason for this, and I'll go over that. I just want you to know how this looks, and I've got elderberries popping all over the place. Alright, so they're separate, and if you purchase a jar out of the store, they will be just underneath the lid. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the contents of the goji berries, and we're going to add them to a cup of water, and we're going to set that 1 cup aside. And we're going to let the goji berries rehydrate during the cooking process, okay? Also, you might want to add a 1/4 cup of lemon and into that, just to give it a little bit more releasing power, because once you make this decoction with your goji berries, you're going to want to keep that liquid. Very high in antioxidants, very good for your body. Goji berries are truly a really great superfood. Okay, so the other berry that is in my 3-berry extract is blueberries. Blueberries are very, very high in antioxidants. Their ORAC value is way up there. Not as much as the goji berry, but they're up there. And then, of course, we've got the elderberries included in here for their immune boosting constituents that they have. And then, as you can see, all of your spices are included in there. Okay, and so what you're going to do is you're going to take the contents of this jar, and you're going to add it to 3 cups of water. You're going to bring your elderberries and your blueberries and your spices to a rolling boil. You're going to boil them for 10 minutes and then reduce them down to a simmer. You're going to simmer your mixture for an additional 30 minutes. At the 30-minute marker, that's when you're going to add the contents of your goji berries and the liquid to the simmering pot. Give it a good little stir and cook for an additional 15 to 20 minutes. Now then, when that process is complete, you're going to have a very, very chunky liquid. You're going to need a strainer, and you're going to need a bowl that will accommodate for your liquid. So, pretending this is my saucepan, we're going to pour that and we're going to strain it. And we're going to let that liquid cool for just a little while. There's a couple of reasons. One, you don't want to burn yourself. And number two, honey is another one of those really, really great, awesome superfoods that you don't want to burn. If you have a candy thermometer, great. Stick it in there, wait for it to get below 94 degrees. You do not want to kill your enzymes of your honey. It is very, very important that you don't do that because honey is so good for us in many different ways. So we're going to strain these liquids, and you're going to have like a little berry mash. Now, I like my syrup a little bit pulpy anyways, and so I'll try to get as much of the fruit into my liquid as I possibly can. You know what? I need to get this jar back. Okay, so we've drained all the liquid off, and we're going to have another clean jar handy with the lid off. And we're going to take this liquid that we've got in the bottom of the bowl. And y'all, this is the easiest thing ever. And get most of it out of there. You see it still dripping? You can kind of squish it in. The more liquid you get, I feel like the better it is. Okay, and keep in mind, this is a syrup that we're making. Okay, and so we're going to get as much of that out of there as possible. And then we're going to set that aside. If you are a composter, you can throw all of these seeds and such into the compost pile. The seeds are not going to grow because you've cooked them. But, you know, stick them out there, recycle them into the ground. Oh, this should pour. Okay, so we're going to put our elderberry liquid in here. Now, this liquid has cooled overnight because I made this yesterday in preparation for the class. And I have here a lemon honey. And local honey is probably the best that you can get, because it's got all the great things in there to help us with our allergies and other seasonal situations. So we're going to pour that whole jar of honey in there and let it mix. Now, I keep my elderberry syrup in the refrigerator just because I like it cold. And you can take this every day. On the syrup, the recommendation is for an adult 12 years or older, 1 tablespoon in the morning and 1 tablespoon at night to help boost your immune system. We need to be proactive rather than reactive. Now then, if you need to be reactive because you're sick, you can take 1 tablespoon 3 to 5 times a day, and that will help you to recover from whatever it is that's making you sick. For children age 2 and older, because this has honey in it, we're going to do 1 teaspoon in the morning and 1 teaspoon at night. And when they're sick and we need to be reactive, they can do 1 teaspoon 3 to 5 times a day. Now, when I made this, I made a smaller amount, like a much smaller amount than what the recipe calls for. And that's why it's not going to fill the jar up. Normally, this size jar would be completely full once you add your honey. So don't freak out and be like, oh my gosh, that doesn't make anything. It does. It makes a lot. And so there you have it. Sometimes you're still going to have a few little seeds left in there, but that's fine. The seeds aren't going to hurt you because they're already cooked. Goji berries, blueberries, and elderberries are very, very seedy, tiny fruits. And the seeds are probably as small as a strawberry seed. So if you eat strawberries and you don't have any issues with it, then you should be fine with this as well. This brochure, this little pamphlet here, will come with each kit. And so these kits with the jars are available in store. For delivery purposes, as I showed you before, they're going to come in a baggie. We were able to make a lot more and be able to share with you guys. We want you to be healthy. We want you to be well. And the best way we can do that is to share and be here for you. As I said in the elderberry extract video, if you want more information, we'll be uploading more things for you to read about and learn about. Once again, if you want to purchase a kit, you're welcome to do so at C&J Farms, located in Eureka, Texas, right here on 287. Their phone number is 903-875-1798. And they have oh yeah, as you can see behind me, there are tons of seasonings and herbs and spices that they have. I've been using their products for a number of years since I found them, and they've just been totally amazing. The other thing that they also have that I just really love are their loose teas, and they have their tea infusers here. This can is Earl Grey tea. This is one of my favorites. I had to pull it down because, well, it's just one of my favorites. Okay, she's got like, I don't know, a bunch. There's a lot. There's a lot. How many?
10 to 12 different kinds.
10 to 12 different types of tea here. And so you can get you a little thingy here and a little bit of tea and take it home. And happy wellness, y'all. This is just great. We will be also including in this post my contact information. Like I said, if you have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. I've also, as you can see, I prepared this big old bottle of extract to have a face-to-face class. And so if you're interested in a 2-ounce bottle of extract, you're welcome to call me. This is a 2-ounce bottle right here. Or message me, and I will get back with you and get this to you, pending shipping and whatever. So just give me a shout, and I'll be so happy to answer any question you have. So anyways, y'all have a great day. Thanks for joining us.